broadcast today. My sincere apologies for being late. We are running about 15 minutes late. Absolutely no excuses for being late today. Sometimes this is how it goes. However, it is not the thing to do when you are establishing trust in your customer, which we'll be going through today. The next step of 3 secrets to selling. We'll be going into depth on, how do you establish that trust in the customer's mindset in your company. So yesterday we covered how do you establish trust in the mindset of the customer in you. So for those of you who do not know me, my name is Harsha. I am from Cindog Media, where we help you to market even better. We are streaming live on Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitter, YouTube, Daily Motion, and the list is growing. So if you have any questions that you'd like to ask me, do message us through your mobile on +61 426 794 189. You can use WhatsApp or SMS within Australia or overseas using that number. Again, if you need support of any kind of marketing or sales, you can contact us on those numbers, on that number, or email us at contact@cindogmedia.com, or simply go to our website and message us from the chat tool there. So let us get into the slides. Given that we're late, we're going to go through these pretty quickly to catch up on time. So you are ready for whatever you have to do next. And here we go. I'll just share that screen. I'm just going to have a quick check that this is streaming okay. Sometimes we have some problems with the stream. However, I believe it is going live and working. So that's great. So confidence in the company that you represent. Let's have a quick recap so we know what happened yesterday for those of you who missed it. You can go back. There's been a couple of videos on this series on this 3 secrets to sales, or 3 secrets to selling. Which I'll change now. So in yesterday's video, we went through confidence in you. The customer must have confidence in you as a person if you're going to have the best possible chance of them making a purchase. And we went through several strategies yesterday, so be sure to check those out. Today, we're going to go into how you establish confidence in the company that you represent. So it is a must. The customer must have confidence in the company that you represent. If they've heard something in the news, if they've heard something from someone else that's contrary to that mindset, to that belief, then it is your job to eliminate those doubts, to pave the path for them to establish trust in your company that you own and you run, or the company that you represent. So what we're going to go through is some very basic strategies that you can apply starting now to do this. So let's get into it. Establish trust and strengthen the relationship between the customer and the company. This is the core, motive or intention that you are putting out. So just keep that in the back of your mind. So be knowledgeable, demonstrate a deep understanding of the products and services as well as the industry that you are in. So if you go into a meeting, if you go into a negotiation or something, where you're dealing with the customer, having that first conversation, or it might be subsequent conversations with the customer about the product or service that you are delivering, and you're unable to articulate more details of that product or service, then there is going to be a problem. They're going to start to doubt your company, whether you can do the job or not. If you are not the expert in that particular area, maybe you're the do the sales and marketing, then you need to take someone with you that knows that area, that knows, for example, I do not put myself out there as a graphic designer. If I go into Adobe Creative Suite, I can get by, but it may take me a long time to do stuff, right? I can figure it out. Anyone can kind of figure it out if given sufficient amount of time. However, we have our trustworthy graphic designer who supports us in our the graphic design that we do. Her name is Lolita. So I will take Lolita to meet with the customer or to talk with the customer on the project that they're doing, and she's able to articulate that in graphic design language. So if it's website related, then I can support that. So in terms of establishing that trust, you need to be knowledgeable. You need to have a deep understanding of the product and services, as well as the industry that you are in. The second point is prompt communication. Now, this is something that I learned a while ago from a friend and customer. They were a friend first, and then they became a customer in terms of your communications. And I recently spoke to this person who was on their way to Sydney, passing Canberra. They gave me a call, and you know who you are if you're watching this video. And they basically said, does not matter if it's night or day, you've got to give the customer a call back. If they phone you within 20 minutes maximum, you have to phone them back. There's a reason for this, and that is, your promptness shows them that you value their time and commitment to addressing their concerns. You value their time. You value their time. You value their time. If you do not value their time, they're not going to value your time or what you offer. Right? I've repeated that several times for a reason. So keep that in the back of your mind. You must value their time because they are very busy. They've got other things to do. And if you are not supporting them to establish, their business, to create their business, to expand their business, then there is a problem, right? There is a problem if you are not supporting them to grow. And they will see through that. They'll feel that. They'll feel that, and that will not resonate well for you to establishing trust in your company. So this is a must. Do not ignore this. It's a subtlety that will expand across everything that you do. So if you are not communicating with them in a prompt manner, excuse me for 1 second. This is a little bit embarrassing. We have a pet here who's paying habit while I'm doing this video, so I'm just going to close the door. If you are not addressing this, I've seen this time and time again, and that is why I'm harping on this communication. Be prompt. It is not difficult. If you do not have the answer, respond to them and say, I need to work this out. Be prompt. Send an email. Even if you don't have the answer and you think you can work it out pretty quickly, tell them, I will get back to you very soon. Even that message will go a long way in terms of, we have someone here who wants to say hi. Hello, Casey. Please sit down. Okay, so be prompt and make sure you provide that message to the customer that you value their time. Okay, let's go on. The third part is provide testimonials and case studies. Sharing success stories and testimonials from satisfied customers to provide social proof of your customers' reliability. For your customers' company's reliability. So if you can, I've seen this done by a personal development trainer. They basically picked up the phone and phoned one of their customers in front of a live audience. Now, was it staged or not? I don't know. However, and then, someone spoke about how they've been able to provide a wonderful service for them, or they demonstrated that this is something that can be done to provide a testimonial, a live testimonial. If you can put testimonials on your website, video testimonials, that goes a long way. Provide social proof that your company's products or services are reliable. If you are the only one saying that the company is reliable, that the business is reliable, then there is a problem. So that is one way to do it. Now, these videos are happening live, so there are going to be things that come up. So something has come up. I think I need to address it. So please excuse me for about 2 minutes while I let Casey outside, and I will be back. I will not pause the video. I'll just. All right, we're back. I may have to go for another 30 seconds. However, we are back. So providing testimonials. So that's what we were saying before. It is something that can be easily done. Remember, when you're asking for a testimonial, it's got to be on a high, emotional high for a previous customer. So that is the best position to ask. There's point of sale referrals. However, in terms of testimonials, it's when you not generally, it's when you do a good job for a customer that you can ask for that. So be ready to ask for testimonials. It takes a little bit of practice. Sometimes it might feel uncomfortable going back to a previous customer because the work might have been done quite a while ago. So asking for a testimonial later to the fact of having delivered the work successfully can seem a little bit, it might be a bit late in the process. However, there's nothing stopping you from building that portfolio of testimonials for your customers, having done a great job to provide that as proof. So at this point, I'm just going to share, if there's any support that we can offer in creating that trust in terms of showcasing that trust, whether it be on your website, putting some videos up, or creating some graphics around that to help support this process. Please get in touch with us. Our email again is contact@cindogmedia.com. Our mobile phone, SMS, WhatsApp is +61 426 794 189. So you can contact us through those channels. You can also go to our website and use the chat feature there, where I will get a message on Lead Connector directly from our website. And, all these things that I'm telling you in terms of chat features on your website, creating the websites, graphics, videos, etc. It is things that we can actually do for your business, help you support that and establish that so you can market even better. So do get in touch with us. Let's go on to the next 3 strategies. Offer guarantees. Provide guarantees for your product or services that you offer if you can. If you know you surely can provide a guarantee where you can return the money within 20 days, 30 days that they've purchased the product, do it. If you can't, then don't offer the guarantee. Again, this is for some smaller businesses, this might feel difficult, but if you are totally confident in your product or service that it's going to deliver, obviously there might be some conditions around that guarantee. Look, if you're satisfied with the product, why would you return it, right? Some places for products, they offer lifetime guarantees. They are so confident in their product or service. So if it is something that you can do, offer a guarantee, build relationships. Now, this one is one that I really stress. It's not stress. It's something that I really focus on. It's establishing a personal connection with the customer. Show genuine interest in their needs to build a relationship that's beyond just a transaction and making them feel valued. A lot of businesses fail on this, and I hate to say it. A lot of Can I single out a certain industry? No, probably not. But it's most apparent, I think, in the retail industry. Not for any other reason, but it's like you're there and you have to face them, and there's a transaction happening, and they forget that the relationship is just as important. However, this also goes across any other industry, whether it be consulting, whatever you do, establishing a relationship. Don't avoid just thinking of this, what you're doing right now is the only business you're going to do. You want to establish a long-term, thriving, lasting relationship with this business. And if that means, doing something that's either going to cost you a little bit of money or it's going to cost you a little bit more time, do it. Why wouldn't you? I'll give you a perfect example. So I won't name the business. We bought a fridge. Our fridge door fell off, and we've been months with another fridge that we had, which is much smaller. So we went in over Christmas and we bought a fridge, and it was four figures. So it wasn't an extremely cheap fridge, and it wasn't extremely expensive. Depending on the price range, it was kind of in the middle. However, there was something else on sale, a small handheld, not handheld, one of those stick vacuums. And I thought, oh, this would be great for my parents. So I went back with my dad to the store, and lo and behold, the sale ticket price had gone. And I promised him this, and I went to the sales rep and said, "Hey, look, this was on sale. Can we get it?" And he said, "Oh, the models. I need to go and check." It was very very automated. It was very robotic. It was very what's the word? Technical response. It was very logical. And I thought, okay, all right, we'll let him do his thing. And he came back and said, "Sorry, this is the wrong model." And I said, "Look, do you price match? There's another store that's offering it." And then he went and checked the exact model number, and it was version 8. And I won't mention the vacuum. How it was a version 8. Oh, but this is version 8 sub version this. And I'm looking at him at this point and going, okay, is this really worth it? And then I just got this, we shop there quite, whenever we want a big household item, this is where we go and shop. You can probably guess what this is in Canberra, right? And I said, "Look, we've just bought a fridge from you, and you're declining to offer what was on sale a day ago." And he said, "Yes, sorry, I can't do it." And I said, "All right, we're still waiting on the fridge. There's a couple of months wait on the fridge, and this is the kind of service, can you please go and get the sales rep that we spoke to?" Now, was I getting aggressive? I wasn't getting aggressive. I was just pointing out the fact that there is a relationship here. Are you really going to diminish that relationship by not being able to be a little bit flexible in the offering? Then the sales rep got a little bit, he kind of understood what's happening here, and he said, "Oh, let me go and talk to my manager." Got it back down to the sale price and left. Now, did I really need to do all that? Yeah, did you need to get the customer worked up to that point to have to negotiate that? Probably not, right? If something's being on sale and it's one day late, you're drawing the rules about what your company process is and what the customer developing a relationship if it's something that you can give. And now, look, if it's $1 million deal and it's, $500,000 discount, you may go no, right? However, if it's a small amount, and it wasn't a massive amount, but it was significant enough to have the discussion. So build relationships, not just be transactional. Next point is under promise and over deliver. Manage the customer's expectations by being transparent about what products or services can deliver about what products or services that you can deliver, and then do everything possible to exceed those expectations. So be transparent. Tell them what you can actually do, and then go out of your way to do everything possible to meet that and exceed it. This is how you establish trust. This is how you make, a long-lasting relationship where the customer keeps coming back and back, and they become an advocate. They become a marketing, they will go and market your service for you, not even thinking it's marketing. It's just, they'll go and tell people about it, how great a job that you did. So do that. Thanks for joining in today. And then, what we're going to do is go through, and I'm just going to pause the video for 2 seconds, and I'll, again, like I said, there's live videos and things come up. So I'm just going to pause the video for 2 seconds and okay, so again, 2 things have happened today. That's interesting, right? As again, this is a live video, so it's unedited, so you're going to see all the flaws coming out in the videos. Under promise and over deliver. Make sure you manage that customer's expectations by being as transparent as possible about the products and services that you deliver, and then do everything possible to exceed those expectations. Go the extra mile. You will see things come back to you time and time again. They'll come back to you with referrals. They'll come back to you and tell you what a great job you've done. I've gone back, and there's a customer who I worked for diligently, and they have been every kind of proposal or contract we've gone for. They've been, it just felt like I'm asking too much from them. It felt like they're giving too much. However, that is what customers will do if you go out and deliver a great product, a great service. So again, look, thanks for joining in today. I do apologize for the lateness, and I do apologize for the interruptions that happened today. However, I think what's got to be, what you've got to keep in the back of your mind is, when you're establishing the confidence in the company that you run or represent, you've got to be able to articulate that. Go prepared. Practice what you're going to say a little bit before you go into those meetings. Have a look at these strategies. Keep them in the back of your mind, because they'll come up. You'll just come out subconsciously. And if you're thinking it's acting, it's not. You're pre-framing it in your mind what you're going to say. It is not necessarily acting. It's more about being able to say it naturally. So you need to practice it. So don't worry about it, thinking that you're not, you're making it up. Yeah, of course, you're making all of this up. You're making everything that you do, you're making up in a sense. However, you need to practice it to show that confidence. So, and it'll come out perfectly. Um, in terms of the video, if you like this video, please share it in your stream. Please share it in your social media profile. Share it with a friend, family, or colleague, business partner that you think can benefit from it. We would really appreciate a like and you spreading the word about these videos. If you need some support for your sales, for your marketing, making the sales calls, establishing the sales plan, establishing the marketing plans, any of the and all of the above, please get in touch with us at contact@cindogmedia.com. You can also phone, SMS, WhatsApp us on +61 426 794 189. That number is in Australia. So you can drop the +61 and add a 0 if you are in Australia, or you can simply go to our website here and see the bottom here. You can just click on this chat icon and send us a message there, and I will get it directly on Lead Connector, which is through a system that we use called High Level, which we encourage our customers to get on. There's a whole page here. If you go to cindogmedia.com, I know this says grow your business, but if you go to cindogmedia.com/grow, it'll tell you all the details of High Level and what it does, how it brings it all into one stream that you can manage, one management tool. Do check that out as well. I highly recommend High Level. So thanks for joining in today. We look forward to catching up with you tomorrow, where we will go through the last of this video series, which is establishing confidence in your product or service. Thanks for joining in, and I will catch you tomorrow. Have a wonderful day.